I work at a craft brewery in Vancouver because I'm a cool boy. We have a regular customer who stops by every few weeks. Each time he visits, he has a new first date. All dates look very similar. He either has a type or is a murderer. They are all brunette and slightly taller than him. Here's the kicker. Every time he comes in, he pretends that he has never been to the brewery before and says things like, ooh, what's good? And what should we get? I don't know much about this craft beer scene. I see this man more than I see my parents.
Oh, man. This stinks.
This stinks. My question is, do I confront him on his next date? Do I let the illusion continue? Additional info. Every time he gets a flight of beer, and they've described here 4 5-ounce beers, they share it, and he rarely gets another beer. Only if the date is going super well. Also, not the best tipper. And that's from slinging beers to, quote, strangers in Vancouver, Canada.
I have an idea.
Oh, man.
Have you really... Let me say this, Travis. Have you really thought this through?
Really
because there was a lot to
it.
absorb.
I have. Go with me here. I think you will both enjoy this. You have to Groundhog's Day this man. He's going to come in and you're going to go, Steven?
Oh, man.
And he's going to kind of like make big eyes and you're going to say, I haven't seen you since high school. And you are going to spout all these facts about him that you know from him coming in and that he knows you know from him coming in and see how long he can keep up the illusion that you're old buddies from your high school days in front of his date.
Oh my God, that's actually kind of good. I mean, they won't do it.
They won't.
That's insane, but
it's
pretty good.
They go on a bunch of first dates and it doesn't, they're unlucky in love or whatever. Vancouver's a big city, there's probably a dating scene there, big Tinder game up there. That's fine, whatever. But that combined with the pretending you've never been to this place that you take all of your first dates to it's beyond. It's a whole nother level. Why would you do this? What's the advantage of doing this? If you're taking a first date somewhere, you want it to be like a place that you know is cool, right? This sounds like a hip, cool place, a hip, cool craft brewery. So you want to take your first date there and be like, I know this cool craft brewery that I go to sometimes. Why the fuck would you pretend that you haven't been there before? Unless you're trying to like, do a really, really unsavory zag. This is no bueno.
I mean, I did one summer take like 5 or 6 different dates to go see Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one. And each time I did pretend like I hadn't seen the movie yet. Well, I really loved the movie, Griffin, and I wanted more excuses.
Sorry, did you say you pretended like you hadn't seen it?
Well, that would be weird if I was like, hey, date number 3, do you want to go see this movie I've already seen 4 times?
So when fucking...
Because she might say no.
So fucking Barbossa stabs Jack at the end of it, and you're like, oh, you have to pretend like, oh no, he's dead! But then he has that coin, and you're like, I knew he wasn't dead.
And before when the movie starts, there's a lot of, boy, this is quite a character choice Johnny Depp's making. I don't know if he's going to be able to keep it together for a whole movie. And then at the end, you have to be like, wow, he really did pull it off, huh?
He really stuck the landing. And you know what? I love this movie.
You have a moment marked at like 90 minutes where you go, wait a minute. This reminds me of Keith Richards.
Wait, is this based on a ride?
And you say that before, like, I really love the ride. I hope there's a lot of references to it.
Pirates? Novel. Huh. What are they? Some kind of adventurers on the high seas?
What are these ocean thieves?
Are these like sky pirates but on water?
Who are these sea burglars?
The one that's hardest to commit to is every time you see Keira Knightley, you have to say, is that Robin Wright Penn? She looks fantastic. Hey, does anybody know? Is that Robin Wright Penn?
Oh, Legolas is in this one. I loved him in Elizabethtown. Travis, that's also not... Why did you do that? Why didn't you say...
I was 18 and I just really loved Pirates of the Caribbean, Griffin. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses to you. Huh? Like you're perfect.
I'm just saying you could just say, like, let's go see Pirates of the Caribbean. I've already seen it, and it's really great, and I think you're going to like it.
I saw it 9 times in theaters. At what point do I not have to, like, keep up?
At what point are you forcibly removed from the podcast and we find a new host? Because that's a good
Travis. Question that I'd love an answer to right now.
It was a very good movie. I was 18. There weren't a lot of good movies on that summer.
Not a lot of good movies before Pirates of the Caribbean. Dang.
Not that summer. No. It was just, I love that movie a lot, you guys. And it's not like I stayed with it for the whole series. I didn't see the rest of them 9 times in theaters. Just that one.
Okay.
Just Pirates of the Caribbean. And I would say only like 6 of that was like, I desperately want to see. The other like 3 was like, our family went once, and then like friends wanted to go. I'm just saying, I have very good reason for seeing Pirates of the Caribbean 9 times in theaters. Okay,
you miserable piece of shit. Let's take it to the leaderboard, Mo. Let's see. Finding Nemo.
Yes.
Matrix
not a good date
Reloaded.
movie.
Bruce Almighty. X2. Terminator 3.
He's actually got a really good point. All these movies kind of blow, except for Finding Nemo.
Bad Boys 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. Too Fast, Too Furious, you miserable piece of shit. The Italian
Mystic,
Job.
Mystic fucking River.
Sea Biscuit.
That's
All
not a
you
good
kinda
date movie.
That's like a date movie. Daddy Date.
Kangaroo fucking Jack.
Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. A lot of sequels, huh?
A lot of sequels that year.
A lot of sequels and remakes, huh?
From
Spy Kids 3D.
June 20th from Justin 2 Kelly. Ong Lee's Hulk. Wow, what a bad summer. Holy shit, Travis. You were not kidding.
Thank you.
Is Pirates of the Caribbean actually a good movie, or did it just come out like
On the same day as the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Great question, Justin. Is it a good movie, or did it just come out at the same time as Johnny English? A great question, Justin.
Salient and Germain?
Was it actually great, or did it come out 2 weeks before Lara Croft Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life? It's hard to say what is the truth here and what is fake.
Oh man.
Tough to say. When contrasted from the bright light of The Secret Lives of Dentists, it's really tough.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I get it. Folks, that's gonna do it for our podcast.
Oh, sorry. You put this fucking person on blast the next time you come in. Jerry, you come in here every week. Stop it. Stop this.
Stop it.
Stop this behavior.
Maybe he's like, maybe he's one of like septuplets.
That's no, Trav.
Maybe he's got blank slate disease.
Maybe he's got the clean slate. Maybe. All right. Let's end the show. But call like a police officer or a private detective or like a bodyguard or a drill bit tailor type figure in here to do this confrontation. You are not going to want to do this confrontation. Get a drill bit tailor to do it for you. Also, summer 2003, great flick. Drill bit tailor. Thank you.
Anyway, that's going to do it for our podcast.